As a conclusion of this program, there are really some high points that everyone should remember when they encounter police officers. We've said them throughout the program, but I want to reiterate them. First of all, whenever and wherever you encounter a police officer, be respectful and cooperative. Second, know your rights and assert them with confidence. The officer should respect them. Even if he doesn't, you should assert them with confidence because they are your rights, and he won't protect them if you don't. Third, understand that in a lot of situations, you are simply in a position of minimizing negative impacts on you. You should never lie. It's much better to remain silent than to lie, and you have an absolute right to remain silent. You should never resist or agitate. Remember, if you give the officer a reason to pat you down or conduct a further search, he may legally do that. But if you don't, you're in a better position and less likely to be searched or patted down. Probably the most important thing that most people can't get a grasp around is how important it is to assert your right to remain silent and figure out whether you're in custody or not. You should ask early and often if you're free to go, if you may leave now, if you're being permitted to leave, or if you must stay. You have to ascertain whether you're in custody or whether you're simply being held voluntarily until you choose to leave, and then choose to leave. Once you are not free to go, it is important for you to assert your right to remain silent and have an attorney. Once an officer says, no, you have to stay here, the next thing you should say to him is, then I would like to speak to an attorney and I don't want to answer any questions. That simply cannot be used against you. Anything else that you say could be used against you, but that cannot. This entire program is not intended to be a license on frustrating the law. It's intended to be an education on what the law is and how to follow it. The Constitution of the United States is the supreme law of the land. It trumps all other laws, state and federal. No statute outweighs the Constitution. Citizens' rights are contained in that Constitution, and limits on government are contained. And by invoking your rights and preserving your rights, and not being ignorant of them, but asserting them legally and responsibly, you are enforcing the law. This program is how to cooperate while enforcing the law. And the law needs to be enforced against the police, just as it is against citizens. Unfortunately, you can't enforce a law that you're not aware of. So you cannot walk around uninformed. You must know what you can do legally, and how to do it responsibly. Our program is trying to inform you of those things.